Hi everyone, welcome. I am going to do a video on hair. So I did this free image from Rinaart, and I will link the image down below if you want to join in. But I had a lot of questions and great comments about her hair, so I thought I would just do a quick pop-in hello, this is how I do it. So I don't want to call it a tutorial because I am not a professional. This is just what works for me. So if you followed me over from my other channel, I spent a lot of time watching tons of different tutorials by different people. I take a little bit from each tutorial and make it my own, what works for me. So we're going to try this grayscale image and we're going to see if we can do some hair. Okay, the color combo I am using is Espresso, Light Umber, Goldenrod, Sand, Jasmine. Why are my sands so different? Because those are two Jasmines. Sand, Cream. So this will be our hair combo. Now, grayscale, technically you could get away with a light, medium, and dark, but the more colors you add, the more depth the image has. So, starting with super sharp tips, we are going to do the flick technique. So we are not scribbling back and forth or anything like that. We are going to flick. Now we don't want hard, deep, dark flicks, right? Because we don't want any one flick to be like, whoa, like a wild hair or anything. We just want a nice, and as you get more colors on here, it will come together. So if yours isn't looking fantastic at first, give it a minute. Trust the process. Okay. Whoa. See, I got a little wild there. That's all right. We can fix it. Okay. You do not have to fill in all the spaces. An important thing to remember with flicking is, hold on one second. Sorry about that. The important thing to remember is the closer together, like right here, you do your flicks, the darker they will be. Now, like right here, the further apart we do our flicks, the lighter it will be. So see the difference? We got dark right here, light. Be a little darker here, fade out to light. I want to follow this hair curve with a flick. Okay, we're going to go under this side of the curl because that's going to be our darkest spot, right? We don't want to just scribble these curls one color. We want to keep our detail. I forgot a whole curl here. Okay, so we don't want any rough ends either, so if you feel like they look a little rough, soften them up a little. Right here is going to be dark. And up here, I think I'll stick to one side of the hair first and show you before I do the other, because I'm going to have to sharpen everything again. Okay, so here is this, and I am going about halfway over my dark and bringing it out. Now remember, I have 5 colors, so I don't want to bring it all the way out to the middle. I want to leave space for all those other colors that I'm going to be pulling in. So here we go. And the same thing. Keep your tip sharp, and we're just bringing it out a little further. Flick, flick, flick. Now I know it kind of looks like I'm coloring because they're fast flicks. I can't really slow down where they come out funny, oh, like that. But I am flicking the whole process. Now these ends here will come back and we'll touch up after we get all our colors in. Right now, all we were worried about is flicking. So anywhere I put that dark brown, remember I'm going to touch with this light brown. Okay. Goldenrod, so I'm going to add that there and there. And then same thing. I'm only going to go part way over the light umber. Lumber. Apparently what my tongue wants to call it. Pull it out. Now that right there might be a little too far. I don't know where my electric eraser is, and that one has blue on it. Okay. I'm going to leave it for a second. We're going to finish pulling these out. So I don't want to go all the way back. You can in a couple spots if you kind of want to incorporate that color, but you don't want to wash out too much. So Excuse me. Excuse me. Allergy season. Okay, same thing. Soft flicks, not harsh. Soft flicks. Same. I think I forgot my light umber up here. I'm slacking all over the place. I'm leaving a little bit of those highlights in between that are included because that's where the bright colors go. I don't want to color over those. So I'm following the lines she gave me. Now this is a little bit of a highlight color, so I'm going to come in a little, but I'm not going to close it all the way. Okay, still going over the tips and bringing it out a little bit further. Same up here. Okay, making sure it's how I like it. Goldenrod. So these are the colors we've used so far. I'm gonna pull our sand next. I know these look backwards, but I promise you, if you look at the tips, they are actually right. It's just, for some reason, the barrels have to be confusing and make that one look darker. Okay, this one I'm doing a little blending with the ends. So I'm not flicking, I'm flicking a little because I still want that texture, but I'm also kind of blending these ends just a little here. This may not be necessary in darker colors, but in the lighter colors you can really see them, so I like to have them smooth. Okay. Another thing we want to remember is this highlight needs to be even. See how she left this perfectly straight right there? So we want to keep that straight. We want to keep that in mind all the way through. Okay, cream. Filling in this down here, and see that hair already looks way better than if we just colored it one color down there. Okay. Now that's looking a little rough, so we're going back in and we are just adding our colors. I'm doing this color first just because I want to make sure I got a nice blend going on here on the tips. Okay. Darkening up around her face and neck a little. Those are going to be our shadow areas, so they will be darkest. Okay. Light umber. And now, of course, just kind of working that. Now you can use a blender pencil if you want, or a blender stump, but I think I need to bring out this darker color a little more. I'm kind of covering the cream once it's already down because it's not going to change that color a whole lot. It's just going to finish blending in any wild ends we might have. All right. There is one side. The other side is the exact same process. Oh, maybe I should finish the top of her head. Sidetracked. Goldenrod. I don't feel like that's enough. Let's touch this up a little bit here. Okay, then we're going to do this. Now, if your colors get washed out, if you decide to go, you know, like over this brown right here, you can always come back and darken your brown. So don't let that stop you from using your shades and getting your highlights in, because we can fix that. I'm going to leave a little highlight for the cream. Okay. My cream rolled away. highlight. Okay, like I said, I don't like how some of that brown got washed out, so we're going to start the same process here. I'm going to make sure it's nice and dark by this band though. And I would probably actually tweak and go way slower if I weren't doing this on camera. I always feel timed on camera. But go slow and take your time. Get your blends and all your everything in there. Okay, I'm just fixing this little dark spot that's supposed to be under this flower. Making sure that looks all good. Okay, and then back to, this one is Jasmine. Okay, so you still feel, I feel like this hair down here might be a tad bit golder. So I'm going to just sparingly put it in and then I'm going to finger blend. Alright, there is that side of her hair. I'm also, while we're here, I'm going to fix this curl. I'm just going to outline it. And that will give us just a little bit of depth. Go down here. Sorry about the voices in the background. I don't know. Somebody's outside talking or something. All right. There is that side. I'm not 100% sure. I can't see the camera. We're going to roll with it. Looks good on camera because it does in person. So I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I will show you. Again, make sure you sharpen your pencil. Sharp tip. Sharp, sharp, sharp all the way through. Little strokes. Right here, right? This one will be a long one for shadow, but little, little, little. If you need it darker, repeated strokes, repeated strokes. This one I got to do a little sideways as we go down, repeated strokes to make it darker. Don't scribble. Okay. Get a little around that wing. Okay, I'm going to outline her face a little just because I don't want to accidentally flick a nice brown spot on her cheek. Bless you. I don't know about you guys. My kids are out of school. Next Friday is their last day. So, it'll be interesting to see how many recordings I can get caught up on with everybody home. Okay, next color, light umber, if you're following along. Okay. Remember, we're following that because we want these nice dimensional curls, and then I change it. That did not go well. Got to fix that one a little. But following it, so we want these nice curls colored too. We don't want to just color them blonde and call it good. Okay. Right. Goldenrod is our transition color. So an important thing you do when you're picking your colors, make sure your colors bridge. If you're trying to get from brown to yellow, you're going to need a goldenrod, a yellow ochre, something in between to help them blend. You can't just shove two colors together. Okay, this side's looking a little wild. Okay, softly, not coloring the whole shine spot there, except for where they cross. Okay. I don't like that spot. I might have to adjust that spot a little, but okay. And cream. forgot that little spot up there, but I'll go back for it. Okay. So just adding back in some of the color I lost. Darkening up around her face. Darkening up around this flower. Umber. Alright, so that is basically how you do it. I am going to play with her hair a little more, but like I said, I will link this freebie if it is still available in the description box. So if you see it down there, or if there's a link down there, at the time I posted it anyway, it was a good link. Questions, comments, anything you would like to see, please leave it down below. That helps me create content, which at the moment I really need, more than usual. If you want to see more of this page colored, you can also let me know, and I will finish it off instead of leaving it a tutorial page. This is going to take me forever to get how I like, because I've rushed it. And yes, I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next video.